Rob is the 13th president of Bellarmine and the first to be an alumnus. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Rob Modarelli, class of 1982, and our president.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mary, and thank you all for being here this morning. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here. On behalf of Bellarmine, our faculty, staff, administration, and especially the students and families, I want to thank you for your generosity and support and your commitment to this very special place and to the work that we do here. Without your continued support, a great many of the fine young men and women who make up our exceptional student body would not be able to share in the work that we do. And so many exceptional families would not be a part of the extended Bellarmine community. And without them, our community would be lessened, and our own realization of the great mission entrusted to us by the society and by the church would be imperiled. Because of your generous stewardship, we do not fear this danger, and I thank you all very much for that. I choose the term stewardship deliberately. I will talk a little bit about that this morning, because I think it's important to realize that we're all stewards of this important work that we do at Bellarmine in one way or another. Bellarmine is a blessing entrusted to all of us, for the betterment of all of us. Each of us is called in various ways to support, strengthen, and uphold that work. Some of us by serving it directly as staff, faculty, administrators. Some as students through diligent study and full participation in the life of the school. Some by dedication of time, talent, and treasure to support that work. And some through the support of simple and yet perhaps most powerful of prayer. I know you would not be here if you did not understand this, and I'm grateful that you do. The Catholic bishops of the U.S. have defined the characteristic of stewardship as receiving God's gifts gratefully, cultivating them responsibly, sharing them lovingly in justice with others, and returning them with increase to the Lord. I think that's a very apt description of what Bellarmine is all about on many levels. As the new president of Bellarmine, I'm often asked, what's your vision for the school? For the past few months, I've usually pleaded, well, it's too early for me to say. And I still feel I have a lot to absorb and process before I'm able to say with conviction and clarity, this is where I feel Bellarmine needs to go. And I'm also keenly aware, of course, that it's not simply a matter of my vision, so much as it's a matter of the vision. One that incorporates the wisdom and experience of those who have labored long in this vineyard, and of the community and families that support and nurture it, and of the church and the society that strengthen and define it, and especially, of course, God and His Spirit, which continually guide it. Nevertheless, as I begin the work of understanding and shaping that vision, some broad outlines I think are clear to me, and I'll take a few minutes to share some of those with you this morning. In trying to articulate a vision of the future for Bellarmine, I think it's important to first try and envision the future itself, the environment within which Bellarmine will be asked to continue to fulfill its mission. In my past careers in government and private sector, I've done a fair amount of future casting, scenario planning, various other business buzzwords and exercises to try and predict future environments for organizations to face, both the challenges and, importantly, the opportunities that they'll face in the medium and long term. I think we face a series of transformations, evolutions, revolutions, whatever you want to call them, that will come down the pipe in the next few decades, and I think it's important for us to recognize. The first is societal transformation. Now, this is a transformation marked by the continued atomization of social connections, the changing nature of family arrangements, falling demographics, increasing socioeconomic disparities, declining religiosity, coarsening of the culture, and the increasing radicalization of political discourse. These are all realities we must be clear-eyed in acknowledging and preparing for.